Here we have the somewhat completed product. I still need to put heat shrink on it, but we have our balance cable running cell number 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and then we have a parallel connection here, parallel connection here, parallel connection here, and then we have wiring that's parallel as well. So there you have it. Now it's time to charge it. To charge used batteries like this, these are all basically the exact same cell. They're both 44. They're all 4400 mAh with the 2 parallels, and now it's basically 8 parallel times 3, which ends up being around 12 volts. But what you want to do is you have your balance plug cable unplugged, and I measured this with a multimeter. It's about 7 volts or so, because these batteries have just been sitting around for years on end, plugged into laptops. So they're very far away from being perfect. So what you want to do is you plug it in, your charger, and then this is a pretty good parallel setup, so it'll take 15 amps, but you want to go into NIMH zinc charge. Select NIMH because that directly starts the voltage instead of doing this like cycling thing. So you do this, and then we're at 7.85 volts, and then let's see how it does. Okay, so now that we are back at pretty much nominal voltage, that was my tripod setup, by the way. So the next thing I found was, since this is all just balance connections, this connection isn't really adhering to this cell very well. So I'm gonna have to solder that back on and then put some liquid tape on these connections since they're super close together, and I don't want the heat shrink to like have them all touch together. Now, I'm not really sure how much you need to balance lithium ion cells. I assume since they're lithium, they need to be balanced anyway. So we have a regular 3S balance cable. It's made from a 4S, but when you plug it in, it'll still be on 3 cells. So let's get that soldered and then put some heat shrink on it. This one's gonna be pretty easy. 10, and let's see. Should almost be good. And let's do the other side as well. What I assume happened was it moved when I was tinning it, and I didn't pay attention since there's so many cells to keep track of. But let's wait for it to cool a little bit, and that's good. That is connected to the tab. All right, time to do some liquid tape and heat shrink. Okay, so here's the final test. We have our battery plugged in, balance port is plugged in, we got our main plugged in. Now I'm going to be charging it at 13 volts to a regular 4.2 volts per cell, which might be slightly high for the lithium, but again, it's just part stuff, so let's see if it recognizes it. Nice, 3 cell, and let's see what we're at. So pretty even, 3.297, 3.35. Looks like we're off to a good start. And I'll check back in once it's finished. So, charging is finished in 2 hours, 50 minutes flat. We're at 12.46 volts, so 96% at 33.6 amp hours. That was from a, I believe, 2% charge to 100% charge. So that's pretty good. Voltages seem pretty good. Resistance looks good. Yep, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.